Do Not Look Outside, Part 3. Good evening. We interrupt regular programming tonight for a major development in the emergency alert crisis that has gripped the nation for the past 24 hours. Just moments ago, a third unauthorized emergency broadcast was transmitted across television stations, mobile devices, highway signage, and online platforms throughout the United States. And tonight's message may be the most disturbing yet. At approximately 11:13 p.m. Eastern Time, millions of Americans reported their devices activating simultaneously with the national emergency tone. Several stations briefly lost control of their broadcasts during the interruption, including this one. The message displayed only 6 words: "Do not look outside tonight." No countdown accompanied the warning. No agency claimed responsibility. And within minutes of the broadcast, emergency services across the country became overwhelmed by a sudden surge of calls. Most callers reported the same thing: movement outside their homes. Police scanners in multiple states captured frantic reports from dispatchers describing citizens claiming there were people standing in the streets and figures visible outside residential windows. Authorities initially dismissed these reports as mass panic fueled by online hysteria. That changed at 11:28 p.m. In neighborhoods across Ohio, Arizona, Pennsylvania, and parts of Texas, entire blocks reportedly lost power simultaneously. Witness videos uploaded before networks began failing show streets completely dark except for occasional flashing emergency lights in the distance. And in several of those videos, there appeared to be silhouettes standing motionless beneath streetlights. The footage is difficult to verify, but federal investigators have acknowledged tonight that they are analyzing visual anomalies connected to the incident. Social media platforms are rapidly removing videos related to the sightings, though clips continue spreading faster than moderators can contain them. One live stream from a suburb outside Cleveland drew over 2 million viewers before abruptly cutting offline. In the footage, a man can be heard whispering while filming through his blinds. "There's someone outside," he says repeatedly. The camera briefly zooms toward the street. A tall figure appears visible near a parked car roughly 50 yards away. The figure does not move during the entire 6-minute recording. At the end of the stream, the man says, "I think it's closer now." The feed disconnects seconds later. Authorities have not located the individual. Perhaps most concerning tonight are emerging reports from hospitals and emergency response centers. Several medical facilities in affected areas are now operating on backup power after unexplained electrical failures. In Chicago, portions of the 911 dispatch network briefly went offline for nearly 4 minutes before restarting automatically. Government officials continue urging citizens to remain calm and avoid spreading unverified information online. However, an internal memorandum leaked less than 30 minutes ago appears to contradict those public statements. The document, allegedly circulated between federal agencies shortly after the third alert, contains a single highlighted instruction: minimize visibility after dark. Officials have refused to comment on the authenticity of the leak. Meanwhile, rumors continue spreading about what exactly people are seeing outside tonight. Some describe human figures standing unnaturally still in intersections and parking lots. Others claim the figures only appear in illuminated areas. Several callers insist they disappeared entirely once nearby lights were shut off. That detail has fueled growing speculation connected to the wording of the second emergency message transmitted earlier this evening: "They see you when the lights are on." As fear spreads nationwide, citizens are now turning off porch lights, covering windows, and abandoning roads entirely. Traffic cameras in multiple cities show highways nearly empty despite the late hour. In New Jersey, state police confirmed at least 12 vehicle collisions occurred after drivers reportedly switched off headlights while attempting to leave urban areas. And tonight, perhaps for the first time since this crisis began, officials appear visibly shaken. During a brief press conference moments ago, Homeland Security Secretary Daniel Reeves was interrupted mid-sentence when every light inside the briefing room abruptly failed. The live stream continued running on backup audio for 11 seconds, enough time for microphones to capture someone in the room quietly saying, "Don't turn them back on." The stream ended immediately afterward. At this hour, no further emergency alerts have been transmitted, but cybersecurity analysts warn that whoever is controlling the nation's broadcast systems still maintains access to critical infrastructure. And as midnight approaches across much of the country, millions of Americans are now sitting silently in darkened homes, waiting to see whether something is really outside their windows tonight.